A very comfortable posture. Having no stress in any part of your body. Just relax each and every part of your body. Do not fight with the villain, which is your mind. The more you are with your hero, the more you are with your meditation, the mind automatically drops. When you are connected to that heroine, which is your soul, increase your energies. By being with your breath. For each and every person who meditates, for each and every hero, there is a mentor, there is a guide, there is a guru. That guru is same for all the heroes, which is our breath. The more you are with your guru, the more you are with your breath. You have infinite power to face your villain, which is your mind. Your soul is very beautiful. Your soul is very pure, and it is waiting for you. To connect. So journey with your master. You might find you might get so many arrows from your villain, your thoughts. However, you have the power within you to not get wounded. So come what may, friends. Let us not lose our heroines. How hard the journey might be, you have to reach to your heroine, which is your soul. Always remember that your master, your guide, your guru is with you. Your breath is accompanying you all the time. The moment you are diverted from your guru, that's where the villain comes into the picture. Let us not let it happen. Just journey with your breath, friends. That's what you all have to do. Dear Master, now slowly, slowly journey back. And whenever you're ready, you may place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds and slowly remove your hands, and you may open your eyes. Welcome back, friends. I hope you all had 1 year heroine, and today is a day 16th day, friends, for the, the series that we have been doing on enlightenment or no death. So today's topic is by this wonderful master, Annie Besant, and I would like to share a bit about herself first before we get into the topic. Annie Besant had been the president of the Theosophical Society for 26 years, which is from 1907 to 1933. Along with Bishop C.W. Ledbetter, he is singularly responsible in creating a direct, simple, and straightforward spiritual science literature, the, the like of which had never been witnessed before by the humanity of the world. That's in short about her, friends. She is an amazing master in the Theosophical Society. She had given so much of literature. So it's very interesting. If you're inclined towards that, please go ahead and read Theosophical Society's books. And today she's speaking about astral body. We know about the physical body. What is astral body? All physical atoms have their astral envelopes, the astral matter, thus forming what may be called the matrix of the physical being embedded in the astral. The astral matter serves as a vehicle for jiva, the one life animating all, and by means of the astral matter, currents of jiva surround, sustain, and nourish every particle of physical matter. These currents of jiva give rise not only to what are popularly called vital forces, but also to all electrical, magnetic, chemical, and other energies, attraction, cohesion, repulsion, and the like, all of which are differentiations of the one life in which universes swim as fishes in the sea. From the astral world, thus intimately interpenetrating the physical, the jiva passes to the ether of the latter, which then becomes the vehicle of all these forces of the lower substates of physical matter, in which we observe their play. Everyone is constantly working through the astral body, but comparatively few work in it separated from the physical. Without the general action through the astral body, there would be no connection between the external world and the mind of a man, no connection between impacts made on the physical senses and the perception of them by the mind. The impact becomes a sensation in the astral body and is then perceived by the mind. The astral body, in which are the centers of sensation, is often spoken of as the astral man, just as we might call the physical body the physical man, but it is, of course, only a vehicle, a sheath in which the man himself functions, and through which he reaches and reached by the grosser vehicle, the physical body. The astral body is peculiarly susceptible to thought impressions, for astral matter responds more rapidly than physical to every impulse from the world of mind. The astral body is the vehicle of man's karmic consciousness, the seat of his animal passions and desires, the center of the senses, where all sensations arise. It changes its colors continually as it vibrates under thought impacts. If a man loses his temper, flashes of scarlet appear. If he feels love, rose red vibrates through it. If his thoughts are high and noble, they demand correspondingly finer astral matter. And we trace this action on the astral body in its loss of the grosser and denser particles from each subplane, and its gain of the finer and rarer kinds. The astral body of a man whose thoughts are low and animal is gross, thick, and dark in color, often so dense that the outline of the physical body is almost lost in it, whereas that of an advanced man is fine, clear, luminous, and bright in color, a really beautiful object. It will be seen that when the physical body goes to sleep and the astral body slips out of it, we have the man himself before us in full consciousness. The astral body is clearly outlined and definitely organized, bearing the likeness of the man, and the man is able to use it as a vehicle far more convenient than the physical. He is wide awake and is working far more actively, more accurately, with greater understanding than when he was confined in the denser physical vehicle. He can move about freely and with immense rapidity to any distance without causing the least disturbance to the sleeping body on the bed. A person who has mastery over the astral body can, of course, leave the physical at any time and go to a friend at a distance. If the person thus visited be clairvoyant, that is, has developed astral sight, he will see his friend's astral body. If not, the visitor might slightly densify his vehicle by drawing into it from the surrounding atmosphere particles of physical matter, and thus materialize it sufficiently to make himself visible to physical sight. Now, a man of very low and animal tendencies would have in his astral body much of the grossest and densest kind of astral matter, and this would hold him down on the lowest level of Kamaloka. Until this shell is disintegrated to a great extent, the man must remain imprisoned in that section of the astral world and suffer the annoyances of that most undesirable locality. When the outermost shell is sufficiently disintegrated to allow escape, the man passes to the next level of the astral world. Or perhaps it is more accurate to say that he is able to come into contact with the vibrations of the next subplane of astral matter, thus seeming to himself to be in a different region. There he remains until the shell of the sixth subplane is worn away and permits his passage to the fifth. His stay on each subplane corresponds to the strength of those parts of his nature represented in the astral body by the amount of the matter belonging to that subplane. When the man passes out of Kamaloka into Devachan, he cannot carry with him thought forms of an evil type. Astral matter cannot exist on the Devashanic level. The Devashanic matter cannot answer to the coarse vibrations of evil passions and desires. When he returns for rebirth, he brings these back with him and throws them outwards. By a kind of a magnetic affinity, they draw to themselves from the astral world the appropriate materials for their manifestation and clothe themselves in astral matter with their own nature, so forming part of the man's astral body for the impending incarnation. Man's life is continuous, unbroken. His earth lives are linked together and not isolated. The processes of purification and development are also continuous and must be carried on through many successive earth lives. Sometime or other, each of us must begin the work. Sometime or other, each will grow weary of the sensations of the lower nature, weary of the tyranny of the senses. Then the man will no longer consent to submit. He will decide that the bonds of his captivity shall be broken. Why, indeed, should we prolong our bondage when it is in our own power to break it at any moment? No hand can bind us save our own, and no hand save our own can set us free. We have our right of choice, our freedom of will, and in as much as one day we shall all stand together in the higher world, why should we not begin at once to break our bonds? and to claim our divine birthright. So, this is from her book, Man and His Bodies, by this wonderful master, Annie Besant, friends. It's very important to understand about the astral body and what happens and everything, and what happens when we vacate this physical body and go to the astral planes when we come back. So, yes, friends, if you want to share anything, you can unmute yourself and you can share about this. Any experiences that you have, like as mentioned by Annie Besant, in the sleep state, also we do our astral body gets separated from the physical body and we go to that plane wherein we can experience we meeting our friends or loved ones or something like that. If you have some experiences like that, please go ahead and share. Yes, Ram.
Yeah, Madhu. So my personal experiences with the astral body had always been, never I was knowing that this is the astral travel or this is the astral body moving out of my physical body until I started to read all these literature. Then later, what I found was also I become more and more conscious when I keep my physical body and mental body light. Means when I do more, let's say, more meditation, and most importantly, when I keep my physical body light, which means on the days when I consciously take the food light or when I'm fasting, I become even more conscious and I become more aware and I remember everything what happens with my astral body when I go to sleep. So I do not know if it is the case with everyone or many of the people. I do know that every day I'm traveling, but when I have my physical body more and more lighter, I'm more and more aware of my astral body and travels. This is one of my personal experiences. And thanks for this topic, Madhu, and thanks for meditation. Thanks a lot.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ram. Yes, what you said is very true. When we take the dense food, like that fills our system, so that like in the dream state or in the sleep state, how free we will be when we consume very less food, like fruits or something like that, than eating cooked food. Yes, thank you so much for sharing this. Yes, friends, anybody else? Hi, Madhvi.
Good morning. Good morning,
Good
all.
morning.
Yeah. Thanks, Ram. What you said is about the astral bodies. I didn't know that actually. To be frank, even today, I keep traveling everywhere, but never thought that this is the astral body which is traveling and which is trying to meet the loved ones which have gone already. It was like for me, what's happening with me actually. So then
Mm,
I always thought like my in my mind saying that it's all illusions or it's all imaginations. It's all about the all the imaginatory thing which is happening in the
mm,
mind. But till today, I really don't know, to be frank. So, but I have to read these books, and yeah, it's really wonderful when after meditating and after knowing about the consciousness about what's happening with you within ourselves and what is all about this. It's really wonderful to know about to meet a person inside you or to meet a person as you are, like as I am. It's wonderful, really great. Yeah, thank you so much for the session. And
wonderful.
I really could travel every day, as Ram said that every day, more or less every day, I could travel each and every time to sometimes to my mom, sometimes to my friend, sometimes to my, you know, a
Mm,
wonderful, really a wonderful experience. Thank you so
wonderful.
much for the session.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Madhvi. Yes, we do travel every day, knowingly or unknowingly. Surely we will travel. So thank you so much for
Really,
sharing that.
sir. Thank you so much.
Mm,
I'll read this book as well. Yeah.
yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Yes, Sharo.
Good morning to everyone. So I'm here again, back to all of you. Okay, so yes, astral projection and astral traveling, they have really fascinated me a lot. So first to tell you one thing, that we have three planes: physical plane, astral plane, and spiritual plane. So what Annie Besant was also saying when she talked about the Devaloka, so it was the spiritual plane that she was referring to, where our causal body, celestial body, and etheric body, they are the ones that are able to go there. So when we talk about the astral plane, it's our astral body that travels there, not the physical body. In the physical body, we have mental, emotional, etheric. So so when we talk about this, whenever we talk about the astral bodies, I've had an experience which was a very profound one, and I don't know how to talk about that, because it was something that happened all of a sudden. So I was just, it was, I think, 5 or 6 years back, and I was meditating, and it was, I don't know, it was a long time since I was, I just kept on meditating, and all of a sudden I felt myself to be teleported to my Rakhi brother's place. Okay, and he was traveling, he was in the car. He was in the car with his family. So I could see him wearing a shirt, and I could feel my astral body there looking inside the window and waving at him. I didn't know that he cannot see me, but I was there, and I just saw him. I saw the shirt and everything. And when I came back in that meditative state, when I came back, when my astral body was pulled again inside my physical body, I immediately called him up, and I asked him that, where are you right now? Are you in the car? So he said that, yes, I'm traveling with the entire family. So I asked him that, are you wearing a pink shirt? So he said, yeah, it's pink, but there is a little bit of print, but it's a pink in color. So I told him about the entire experience. That was the only one time that I traveled. It was an out of the body experience, which we talk about. And if you really want to know more about it, that is Anita Mujani's book, where you will also know how out of the body experiences also take place. So this was one of the most profound experiences. But one thing I want to share with all of you is that people feel that astral projection is very easy. Just like Ramsar said, that yes, we travel every day unconsciously, unknowingly, because this has been proven, and this has been said, that during our sleep time we travel the astral worlds every day for half an hour. We always go, but that is something which is an unconscious effort. But there are people who are doing astral projection, but it is only with the practice when you can actually make these conscious efforts to astrally project your body and go somewhere else. For that, it needs a lot of precision, it needs a lot of meditation, it needs a lot of practice. So then only will you be able to project yourself and go to the astral world consciously. And you are capable, and everybody is capable of doing it, but it all comes through practice, because there are certain signs which you will get to know, through which you will get to know that, okay, you are astrally projecting yourself. For example, there will be a buzzing sign, buzzing feeling inside of you. There will be a feeling of sleep paralysis during that time, where you're not able to move. You'll feel that you're levitating. So these are few signs through which you will get to know consciously that you're astrally projecting somewhere else, you're going somewhere else, right? So that was something that I needed to share. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharu. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful information. Thank you, Sharu. Yes, friends, anybody else? All right. So, friends, for tomorrow, the topic will be on the mechanism of birth by Jeffrey Hudson. So it's again an interesting topic for tomorrow morning. However, for the evening, we will not meet at 6 p.m. Germany time. We will meet at 5:30 p.m. Germany time, because today we will be doing 3 hours meditation. being full moon. So utilize this opportunity, come join us. So if it is your first time meditating for 3 hours and you always wish to meditate for longer times and you had no opportunity, now this is an opportunity wherein in a group, if we all meditate together, the time doesn't exist. It just feels the time is very short, like just only we feel like very few minutes the 3 hours will be. So always utilize the group energies, and especially on the full moon nights wherein we do for a longer times. So join us and experience the meditation with Patriji's flute and many other masters playing the musical instruments. It is being live telecasted from India, like from Pyramid Valley. So they are hosting this event, and we will all join through our Zoom link, wherein this video will be put there, and we'll be hearing Patriji's words and his flute and all other masters' instruments, so we can go deeper into meditation. Right, friends? So till then, have a lovely, lovely full moon, and always be clear in here, in the mind. Don't let your villain take away your heroine. That's a beautiful concept. I really liked it. And yes, friends. So always be with your heroine whenever you have time. Spend time with your heroine. Make your hero go to the heroine, which is your meditation. When you meditate, you will reach to that soul. So in a day, like in any interval, take some time and uh, go to your heroine. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share, friends, and we will all see each other again in few hours. Till then, have a lovely day and a beautiful night for the ones who are joining from US. Thank you so much, and namaste.
Thank
Hi, Madhu.
you. Thank
I have one
you.
question. Sorry,
Yes,
I did not.
yes.
At what time
Yes,
you
sir.
said this? Today is the
Uh, the
session.
three the 3 hour session. It is at Germany time, 5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
5:30 to 8:30.
We can join in between any time, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Yeah.
sure, sure. Bye, bye, Madhvi.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Thank you, Madhu.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
meditation.
Thank you,
Thank
Punita.
you.
Yes, I'm going to share the
Yeah,
music in the group of yesterday's.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Thank
Punita. I remember.
you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Bye.
Thank you.